For the last few days, I have already been feeling better, but I have a lot of gut issues, and my question is, after going back home, is there a certain kind of meditation specific to, stomach issues and digestive-related stuff?
So would it be a good idea then if you could program your autonomic nervous system with the blessing of the energy centers? Practice doing the first one, practice doing the second one, and understand that this plexus, right in here, the solar plexus, the celiac plexus, there's like 12 different chains of clusters of neurons that form a really big brain in here. And when this particular brain gets incoherent, our digestion, our timing with digestion, our enzymatic secretion is out of order because the survival chemicals have knocked it out of balance. So we have blessings where you put a symbol that would represent a very specific frequency on a radio dial. Like if you wanted to create more coherence in your gut or digest better, or you know exactly what's wrong with your stomach, you put a smiley face on a stomach and you tune into that frequency, a very specific frequency that is going to carry very specific information. So you can use symbols then to program to a very more specific frequency. So there's 8 of them. You learn, like today, how to connect to and align and allow that energy to move. When you do the breath, when you inhale, you squeeze right in here and you pull that energy up right out of that third center and second center. You keep delivering it to the brain. You're going to shake it loose. It's going to move. You learn the formula of brain and heart coherence. You keep opening that heart of yours. You get all these wonderful derivatives, these chemicals that are released that begin to restore and repair the body. I can't tell you how many people in this work that have had digestive problems just create a coherence in this brain here and the whole game changes. I mean, the whole game changes. I've seen them allergic to everything. We had a lady that was at an event in Brighton. I was getting ready, and one of my team members, my team leaders, who's a physician, texted me and said, I got to talk to you. I'm pulling right into Brighton in the back of a car. And she says, we have this lady, she's allergic to everything. She goes into anaphylactic shock at least twice a day. Twice a day. And she's got the epi and the albuterol and all the things, the antihistamines. She wants to know if she can come to the event. Tough decision here. I want her to come and participate, but I don't want her to be disruptive to the audience and that we have to drag her out if she has a problem. So I say, well, can she live stream it from her room? I said, all right. I walk into the ballroom, and there's a second floor. I said, put her up in the corner on the second floor. And I had to go through that area, back behind the stage, down and go onto the stage, and I would see her. And I would walk past her. She had the ventilators was before masks were fashionable. Anyway, she was wearing her mask, and she had like filters on it. And, her face, covered and everything. And I would just walk past her. I'd stop and I'd say, you ready to be greater than your environment? And I walk past, grab her by the shirt again, say, hey, you open that heart of yours, game's going to change. Just kept saying things for the first 2 days. By the 3rd day, she's in the front row here, dancing with her mask off, freer than hell, loving her life. Now, I like to do the meditations that I have to work the hardest at. Why? Because if I can do those, then the other ones seem relatively easy compared to them. People only do the things they like to do. They stop doing the breath. Yeah, many people said, well, I really don't do the part where the space, and so I just cut right to them. Let's get right down to business. Well, really, you haven't changed your brain waves, or you're not there. So there's a reason why we do everything. And by the end of the event, you'll know exactly what meditation to do. I like when you have a health issue to get your body moving. There's people in this room that, boy, they can walk. Oof. They open their heart, and they go. And they are embodying it. So you mix it up. You play a little bit. You get creative. You pick the tough ones, and you work on overcoming whatever that program is. and you evolve it. So learn the formula of brain and heart coherence. Once you learn the formula, then you can evolve your experience with all the different meditations. And so there's so many that would help you, but I would start with the blessings.